I'm 74 years old. My name is Lou Brero. I'm a motorcycle racer and I have flip-flop motorcycles twice the length of this room. My body is racked with pain. I went into Dr. Hill for the first time a few years ago at about 11 at night. It was not due to that, but it was I can't even recall what it was. But he was there. He came down to the office and he was there. And the bill was $50. And it was some very expensive medicine. He didn't charge me for it. He could just as easily prescribe all kinds of pain pills to me. I used to be taller, broader, prettier. Well, forget that part. Anyway, the guy, he could have given me any kind of medicine he wanted in any quantity he wanted. He did not. And that's what I like about the guy. He just did the right thing. Just enough, just what's needed, no more, at any hour of the day. He's famous for taking calls from people out at sea, hundreds, thousands of miles away, who are suffering in agony, dying, and speaking to them at late hours and trying to find the cure to their problems and help them out. You don't find that anymore. As I said, I'm 74 years old. I've known a lot of great, great doctors, and they're all gone, except this guy right here. Thank you.
Dr. Dickey is one of the best doctors I know. I have back pain, and he doesn't prescribe me any medication. He tells me I can come in, and he'll fix me every day. And he adjusts me so my pain goes away. So I'm lucky that it can be treated with non-pain relievers, but Dr. Dickey takes all avenues first, and I am appalled that they would say that about him.
My name is Robert Avant. I'm 39. I've lived in Benicia for about 27 years. I've always been kind of a big guy, but about 3 years ago I ballooned up to 290 pounds. So I decided to do something, and I lost the weight, but about 80 pounds into it, I started having excruciating back pain. I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit, I couldn't lay down. I went through my general practitioner, I went through physical therapists, chiropractors, pain management. My friend Craig kept pushing me and pushing me, go see Dickey, go see Dickey, go see Dickey. The first time I walked in, I was put at ease. He didn't talk down to me like most doctors seem to do. They don't want to hear your opinion. They want to hear, you know, where's the pain? This is what it is. And he changed my life. I didn't have a relationship with my wife. I didn't have a relationship with my kids. And I'm terrified at the thought of losing this man. I had a general doctor, a general practitioner, a chiropractor, pain management, psychologist. He takes care of all of it for me now. He does everything. And I'm mad, and I hope everybody else here is really mad about this too, and we're going to stand up and do something for this man.
My name is Mark Wheeler. I've been a patient of Commander Hill, a man that served his country honorably and is being treated like this. I don't know how many veterans we have out here in the audience, but I can relate with Dickey, Commander Hill. When I came to him years ago, to make a long story short, all the stories that have been told about Kaiser and all these pain management clinics, I've gone through the whole thing. And I was ready to give up. I just couldn't take it anymore. I had lost a lot in my life. And I wasn't strong anymore. I was in a store one day, and I talked to buy the dog food, but no food for myself. And the guy had a back brace on. He said he was a patient of Dickey Hill. We got into a conversation, and he said, "You need to go see this guy, Dickey Hill." And I had the same reaction as one of the other patients. Dickey what? And so I called. I got in. I got right in. And right away, we connected. He took me from a deep, dark, black hole that I didn't think I'd ever be able to get out of. And he treated me and made me able to become and remain a productive working member of society, where the other treatments I was getting from these other doctors and pain clinics didn't really give a crap. They would rather, just move me in and out and move along anyway. Thank you. I've never had a chance to thank you, and I want to do that tonight. And we're all here to honor him and back him up. I got to tell you, I want to know how the state has borrowed money from us without paying us interest, yet when we need to pay them, or if not paid enough, we're fined and we pay interest. And they're going after a small town doctor that is taking care of everybody. I've heard some amazing stories here tonight. It's incredible. And they're picking on this guy. Let's not let that happen. Let's listen to what we've been told by a whole lot of people with a lot of knowledge here tonight, and let's take care of him. I'm not going to get mushy and tell you I love you.
Okay, Jane Gosney Burke, and I've been a patient of Dickie Hill's for over 20 years. He's the only doctor that I've ever referred friends and family to, and I'm not going to go into a lengthy description of my medical problems. He has helped me tremendously, as well as my family. He was actually recommended to me from an MD at Mount Diablo Hospital, so if that isn't a recommendation enough, besides all the healing that he has done on myself and my family. And with regard to the psychiatrist, I'd like to speak directly to the psychiatrist that has the gall and audacity to call on Dickie Hill, because my son had seen several psychiatrists, psychologists for years, since kindergarten, when the school doesn't like the little boys that are so rambunctious and have behavioral problems, and they're supposedly diagnosed with ADHD. Problem being, my son, the medication didn't work, and it was exacerbated with years and years of going through school. It didn't help, and after not working in the public school system, and we don't live in Benicia, he was getting put off in all these special schools with special needs kids. But he was an intelligent kid. Finally, he got really depressed, and it was really affecting our home. And I took him into Dickie because the doctor, his doctor, didn't know what to do. And he's a wonderful man. He just didn't know what to do with my son. I took him into Dickie. He spent time with him, and he's known our family for years. He gave Zach an antidepressant, and he said the first thing you need to do is take that kid in to a neuropsychologist. I had never heard that word. He needs to be tested. I took him in, he was tested, and he was diagnosed with a nonverbal learning disability that the schools just don't know how to deal with. And now my son's in a private school. He's doing wonderfully. He doesn't even need antidepressants. Thanks to that man. Let's go get him, guys.
Anyway, what I'd like to do is help actually do something about it. Every single person here and everyone you know that knows him, that's a patient of him, should send a certified letter. And I know everyone said that, but what I'm saying, anyone who can't get to the post office, who doesn't have the $5, whatever the case may be, you get your phone number on this piece of paper. I will drive out to you. I will pick up your letter. I will send it certified mail for you, okay? And we need to, the testimonies are great, but we actually need to do something, because all this heartfelt goodness is not going to help him out when he hits the courtroom. It's got to be, like that attorney said, a flood of paperwork. He needs legal backing. He needs help. He's helped us all these years. It's our turn to help him. Thank you. Thank you.